What if Goku fell in love with female Frieza? Summary says, after the Tournament of Power because of Vegeta wished Frieza turn into female. What reaction will be? What if Goku like or not? So let's get started. Frieza's spaceship, Frieza's power. I finished destroying another planet. It got very boring destroying planets with none to fight back. I then thought about that monkey Goku when him and I were fighting back on Earth when he got that new blue hair form. Of course my form was better in every possible way smirks, but then again he looked so different, so more muscular. Wait, what? No. Jumps out of hoverpod and then looks at two my bodyguards trying to hold back their laughs. What's so funny? I then give them a death glare and then they both start to sweat. Nothing, Lord Frieza. Then I see my right-hand woman Berry Blue come over to me. Don't worry my lord, they were just talking about how you have been sleeping for 30 minutes and how you have been talking about someone looking muscular and you've been mumbling about it over and over again, she said as she was smirking blushes. What? I then look back at the two guards laughing, then I get embarrassed, so I quickly shot a death beam through both of them. Ugh, what a waste of talent, I said frustrated. Clean this mess up. I shout for my clones of the ship and they rushed here in an instant. I then put autopilot on the ship. I'm going to bed and while I'm gone find some new and proper bodyguards. I shout in stress, as you wish my lord, Berry Blue just replied as she watched me walk away to my room. Capsule Corp, Vegeta Pav. I kept on thinking about how Kakarot was such an idiot letting that damn bastard Frieza live. I then get an idea when I look at Bulma in the kitchen talking to herself about SH's gonna have an amazing girls' night out with Chi-Chi. Laughs to self a little, a female Frieza, asterisk smirks and walks off to Bulma's lab and takes the Dragon Balls that are in a bag. Just you wait. Capsule Corp, Bulma. I was just about to head out to Chi-Chi and have a girls' night, but then when I got outside the sky turned dark and I knew that only mean one thing. I then saw Shenron, so I quickly ran to see who summoned him and why. After I got to the other side of Capsule Corp, all I saw was Vegeta crying out in laughter. I've never seen him like this before, usually just cocky and rude. So I walk up to Vegeta. Vegeta, why did you use the Dragon Balls and what for? I ask curiously because it's not every day that you see Vegeta in a happy mood. Oh, it's nothing big women and it's nothing you need to know about. He then did his sinister smirk. But, before I could keep talking he put his finger on my lips and this made me blush red. If you want to find out you can just look on the camera, he said as he walked away to get back inside Capsule Corp Frieza's spaceship, Frieza's power. As soon as I wake up I felt sick and I was also full of pain in my body. So I got up and walked into my bathroom. So I don't bother looking in the mirror, but as soon as I was about to undress to get in the shower, I looked down at my chest and it looked like it got bigger somehow, so I take off my nightgown. I screamed. Why the hell do I have boobs? I then quickly put my nightgown back on and run back into my room, Berry Blue. I screamed and then she walked up to my room and opened the door. She was confused because Frieza didn't look different with his nightgown on. What is it, my lord? Then I just pulled down my nightgown so she could see what the problem was. When did this happen? She asks in a surprised voice. I don't know, I shouted, but when I heard my voice it sounded more feminine. I then gulped at the embarrassing new voice and Berry Blue walked up to me. Maybe we can go to New Namek and use their Dragon Balls to wish for you to change your gender back to normal. Frieza's spaceship, asterisk Frieza's power, asterisk. I tell Berry Blue to set the ship to New Namek so can return to my normal gender. I get an amazing idea of how I can walk around my spaceship with nobody realizing the difference. I transformed into my final form. I looked in the mirror and I realized that my boobs are still popping out, so I grabbed a cloth and wrapped it around my boobs. When I'm finished, it looked like I was my normal self again, mostly because I sometimes look female when I'm tired, so they will just think I'm tired. So I walk outside my room, not bothered getting any more clothes on, and walked inside the control panel room where my hover pod was, with only Berry Blue there and a few bodyguards. I walk up to my hover pod and sit down in it. I focus my mind and it starts to fly. Berry Blue, how long until we reach New Namek? Up to 15 minutes at the max until we get there. Time skip to when New Namek's Dragon Balls have been collected. I finally got all the Dragon Balls of New Namek. I pointed at the first Nemakian I saw. You will summon the dragon for me, got it? I say, trying to keep up in doing to the Dragon Balls, and says some weird Nemakian language, and then Purunga appeared. The dragon then told us to speak any 3 wishes that are in his power. I then looked at the Nemakian and walked up close to him. My first wish is to, while I was giving him a death glare, and he nodded and turned back to Purunga and proceeding to continue on saying some random Nemakian words until Purunga said, I can't grant that wish. A Saiyan named Prince Vegeta has made you permanently a female. What? New Namek, Frieza's pav. I then collapsed to the ground and punched a hole in it. Damn it. I was frustrated. Then I heard my whole army laugh out aloud. And then I killed them all with a death ball. Hurry up, what are your wishes? Purunga asked impatient. I stare at the Namekian. Tell him to bring back my brother. Give me more power and revive Cell, I said irritatedly. The Namekian just nods and I see him talk to the dragon. Flashback to when Goku got everyone recruited for the Tournament of Power. Asterisk, as soon as I finished fighting with Goku, I walk away and I see a man I've never seen before with no emotion on his face. I walk up to him. And who are you supposed to be? I asked curiously. I'm Android 17 inches. An android? Oh ho ho, now that's impressive. And since when have you been here? I asked, getting more interested in this android. Well, I'm not gonna tell you everything, but basically I was made to kill Goku, but me and my sister got absorbed by another android named Cell, and he basically nearly killed everyone that's here, but Goku's son killed him and Goku died by Cell's self-destruction. Cell? He killed Goku? Oh ho ho, now I bet we would be good friends. End of flashback. Asterisk, I feel extreme power come over me. I feel like I can destroy a whole universe. But just then I see Cell and Cooler right in front of me. Hello brother and Cell. Frieza's spaceship, Frieza. I finished talking to Cooler and Cell, and I also told them about all that's happened while they were both gone. Cell and I actually are more alike than I thought. We both hate Goku and his friends, want to destroy Earth and make them all suffer, give them a slow and painful death. And Cooler, he is still as arrogant as ever, but at the same time he is getting curious of why after all this time I wished him back. Right now I was hanging out with Cell and talking to him about doing an invasion on Earth and finished off Goku once and for all, and especially Vegeta for turning me into a female permanently. I'm keeping the gender situation a secret. The only people that are alive that know about it is that Nemakian I threatened and my right-hand woman Berry Blue. I've still getting used to wearing my nightgown all the time, and when I take it off I usually just lock myself in my room or wear this new armor. I told Berry Blue to set the ship to Earth and she said it would take 3 hours, so I just went around and walked around the ship to make sure everything is in order. Wait up. I looked around and saw my brother Cooler. I wanna have a talk, he said in a serious tone. Follow me then to the cafeteria then, because I'm starving. As I said that, we started walking into the cafeteria and sit down on a table and also order food. Why after all this time revive me, and since when did you start wearing armor? He then tapped my chest to try see how sturdy it was, and then he started tapping it hard and he felt something soft. I blushed at this and look away to hide it. What the hell was that? He nearly shouts. I quickly finish my food and drag him out to my room and lock the door so none will take in. And sit down on my bed. Brother, the monkey Vegeta turned me into a girl permanently with the Dragon Balls. I said, trying to keep calm, but Cooler just laughs hard. Also, that's why my little sister was originally getting the Dragon Balls for. He laughed mockingly and this made me furious. No. Now shut up. I tried to carry on trying to do my old voice, but I couldn't, so I had a bit of a female voice. Or did I make you snap? He put his hand on my head, but as soon as he did I slapped it away and walked to the door. Tell anyone and I will kill you myself, I said sinisterly and walked out of the room. We are about to land down to earth, so I decided that I would train, because if the power that dragon gave me is not enough, I might need some more power. So I walked to a spear training room I barely use to go train in and get ridiculously more powerful. King Kai's planet, Goku's power. I was talking to King Kai about the Ultra Instinct transformation and he said that's probably never gonna happen again, but I don't believe him. I decided to go train with the weight, but they weren't as good to me as they used to be. They have gotten easier. I would usually go to Whis to train, but he said he going out of the universe to meet up with all of his over brothers and sisters and his father. And Vegeta says he babysitting Bulla, so he not an option. But then I sense 3 amazingly strong powers on Earth, and them 3 have evil and sinister energy. King Kai, I gotta go. I need to see whose energy that is on Earth. Then CYA next to Goku, he said as soon as I instant transmission to the energy. But as soon as I got there, I see everyone, the Z fighters, right behind me except Vegeta, Goku. It's Frieza. He back again, but it looks like he has company, again, Piccolo said as he walked up to me. We all look at ship that was the ground. The door slowly opened with about 1,000 men running out that started to attack the Z fighters, but Piccolo realized this and grabbed me and pulled me, and we flew behind Frieza's ship unnoticed. We found an emergency exit for the ship and entered the ship. Frieza's spaceship, Goku's power. Me and Piccolo split up to try find Frieza. I look around a bit more because there are no guards or Frieza's men in here. I decide to lower my energy because I don't have a good feeling about something, and as soon as I did that I find a room with people talking inside, so I sneak up to the glass on the door and look through, but as soon as I opened it I see Cell and Cooler. So I then quickly run away, but as soon as I turn around I see Frieza, but before I could react all I see is black and I felt a massive pain in my gut, then I black out. Time skip. I woke up in a room that had a king-sized bed in it, but as soon as I fully opened both eyes I see Frieza standing right in front of me. Well, look what we have here, Frieza said with a death stare that made me gulp. Why are you attaching us again? I try charge at him out. I realized that I was trapped on a chair that had like hundreds of wires coming out of it, to finally get my revenue on you. Do you know the pain and embarrassment you've given me? Do you? Frieza said with tears in his eyes, and then I sort of felt bad for him. Frieza, but as soon as I could finish he shot a death beam at my arm that I yelled in pain at. Don't you dare. Frieza said full of fury, but before sorry. And this made Frieza shocked and she went on her knees. But I broke the machine I was struck in with ease, and I hugged Frieza and he started crying again, but this time he laid his head on my chest. It made my give way, but I didn't care. But then I feel something pointy against my chest. Frieza, what was that? I said as I lifted up the nightgown he was wearing, but then I see some big things on Frieza's chest, and this made Frieza hide her face even more. I just ignore that and look back at the smooth looking things, and then just that second I then squeeze them, which made Frieza bright red and moan loudly. Frieza's spaceship, Frieza's power. I was shocked at that monkey's sudden actions but also embarrassed at the fact that he groped my boobs. Does he even have any manners? He is so dead, but then again that did feel rather smoothing and relaxing. What? No. But then I was cut off by my thoughts when Goku grabbed my head with his smoothing hands. What happened? He said to me in a serious voice which I've not heard in a long time. Vegeta. He turned me into a female. I replied, looking away. He did what? Why? He nearly yelled, which I was shocked at. Why would he care? I've killed some of his friends and at one point he nearly killed me, so why? I don't know. Goku just got up and held a hand out, which I took. I need to have a bath. Go do whatever you want, but I recommend you stay in my room, otherwise Cell or Cooler might find you and kill you. As I said that, I opened the bathroom room open. Can I join you? I then went wide-eyed at what he just said. What? Why? I looked at him in the eyes. Well, before you sort of came I was training. Fine, but just don't get any sort of funny ideas, monkey, and this is only a one-time thing. I replied. We both walked in the bathroom. I then proceeded to take my nightgown off once again and then my bra and panties. But as soon as I finished undressing, I looked up at a blushing Goku. Stop staring, monkey. I yelled in embarrassment. Oh, sorry. I then just jumped into the bath along with Goku. As soon as I hit in water and get in a comfortable position, I then look at Goku, who was on the other side of the bath. I put my feet on his chest. If you're gonna use my bath, you're gonna be my little helper. I smirked as I said that, and he just gulped and nodded nervously. You can start by scrubbing my back, monkey. He then grabbed the soap and I moved my legs off his chest and I turned my back to him, but he dropped the soap. He went down to get it. I suddenly felt something on my ass. Frieza's spaceship, Frieza's power. What the hell was that monkey thinking of touching me like that for? It actually did feel kind of nice. Wait, no. What am I thinking? I turned around and looked at him with embarrassment. He looked confused. What felt nice? Oh, when I did this by accident? And as he said that, he squeezed my ass once again and I moaned, gee Goku. But when I said that, I felt something big. But then when I realized what it was, but it was too late. Lemon warning. Goku's member went inside me. It was hard and longer than I would have ever thought it would be. Goku doesn't even know what's going on right now. He moved closer to me to see what's wrong, but what he doesn't realize is that he is going deeper into me with his full length. Frieza, what's wrong? And why is your face red? Goku said, concerned, but he made it worse by shaking me. He was thrusting deep into me over and over again, and it made me feel mad but also a bit enjoyable, but I knew I need to stop this while I still have the chance, so I stopped Goku shaking me and I got my tail to remove his member from me, and I got out the bath and walked outside of the bathroom and laid down on my back in bed after being fucked by my reveal Goku. End of Lemon *. I hope enjoy the video, and but this fanfiction have only 9 chapter. This is the end of the video. See ya.